Hey, let me address something right quick. Why y'all keep thinking my 7 baby mamas are black? I wouldn't fuck a black woman with a hazmat suit on. Why would I want black babies? 9 times out of 10, they gonna be aborted. And 10 out of 10, that black baby ain't gonna have no married black parents. So why would I even try to procreate with a black woman? You got white women, Asian women, Mexicans, then black. Which one you think I want? I want the top tier, baby. Stop assuming that I got 7 black women pregnant when you don't even know me. Talking about I'm affecting the black community. Y'all got the wrong nigga. And another thing, black women got the most baby daddies. Now, think about that shit. Black women are averaging 1.5 to 2 baby daddies. Why would I want something like that? And that, let's not get on the diseases. Y'all got most of the diseases. You think I would go raw in a black woman? Y'all crazy as hell.
Republic Notice is the Patriarch's trapping of the black man out of his holy covenant. The Patriarch's trapping of the black man out of his holy covenant. Now, I feel like I've said this over and over again, but, you know, Malcolm said, make it plain. And he had something there, because if you just don't make it plain, then people are going to extrapolate what they want and lean to their own understanding. So I'm going to try to make it plain with this. The Patriarch's trapping of the black man out of his holy covenant. Now, because, you know, in making videos, I hear input, receive input from people, and a lot of input is coming from these women of color who think they have some kind of holiness because they bid the black man. Because he's been in this Patriarch's trap for a while of thinking his phallus held the holiness by itself. That, you know, his balls and testicles and his phallus was all they wrote by itself. And that would be true if he was born out of his penis. But he's not born out of his penis. When you can prove to me that the black man is born out of his penis, out of that little hole in his penis that he piss out of, then you would prove to me he holds all the holiness, okay? See, I'm going to make it plain because, I mean, I'm so sick of the nonsense. And so a lot of his women he bid in Babylon, you know, come back and want to argue over color and this and that. And you can tell them it's not about your color. It's about the Holy Covenant, because we do have all races in the Holy Covenant. We got the constitutional. We got the constitutional international body through Ephraim, because Jacob adopted Ephraim, and Ephraim is the father of many nations. And black women is not as laid back as you think. You know, the Jean sisters are building the church. They've been busy. I mean, a lot of them, you know, may want a black man, and there are special species, like type of species, I just don't want to be with anyone but a black man. But, you know, we do have women in our Holy Covenant that can be with other men and do it very well. And, you know, you can't knock them because they the Jean sisters. They the primordial womb. So any man on earth came from them anyway, and they just going back to the primordial womb. If they the first womb on the earth and they the Saraites, then all came through them, and they coming back to them, and they have the woman seed, which means the beginning seed of the cosmic and the Christ seed. So any man coming to them, Gentile or Hamitic, or, you know, different races, is upgrading their children to have the name of Christ and giving them holy covenant status and heirship. Okay? Now, and so the thing of it is, they inside of the Holy Covenant, the New Jerusalem wall. You know, because they're the 14th, and when they give birth to a child by Gentile, they giving birth to the 13th voluntary servitude by consent to serve the Most High and the Christ and Holy Kingdom. See, it was 2 parts to the 13th. One abolished involuntary servitude and then cleaned the way for the Ephraim heirs to come in through voluntary servitude to serve the Most High and his holy kingdom and have the protections of privileges and immunities and non-consent jurisdiction, which the Judah scepter provides. Now, Betty Wright, and you know, she had a record back in the day called Girls, You Can't Do What the Guys Do, you know, and still be a lady. Like, you know, the men are going to do their thing. Don't try to mimic them. You know, you can't do what they do. And to understand what I'm saying and to make it plain as I can make it, I'm going to say to you, switch that song around to Judah men, you can't do what the Judah woman do and still be a covenant heir. You cannot do what the Judah woman can do and still be a covenant heir. See, she can take up with another species beside you, and she can take up with a Gentile, and her child is still a holy heir, like Diana Ross and the Supremes, the Supreme Womb. And Diana Ross did this, and her children are holy heirs. Now her sons are vulnerable because they can jump out of the covenant into Babylon like any black man. So when a black woman has a mixed son, he acts a lot of times just like the black man. He jumps over out of his holy covenant to bid Babylon and women born of incorporate doctrine women. Women born of incorporate doctrine women outside the Holy Republic or the Constitutional Republic, 1 through 15 amendments. And so I'm just saying, you cannot do what the Judah woman do. See, because she's the primordial womb. Remember, she gives you birth. You was not born out of your penis. She gives you birth. So she gives birth to the original man on earth. Now you might say, oh, well, she came from our rib. Well, you remember that. You remember she holds your rib. She holds the rib. Not some Puerto Rican woman. Not some Dominican. Not some Irish woman. Not some white woman. Not some other Hamitic woman. Not some Asian woman, not some Cambodia woman. She holds the rib. So either she holds the marrow, okay? So either you're not the original man when you say all these other women, Asian, Hispanic, white, whatever, hold your rib. You either declaring you're not the original man or you declaring you're willing to go ribless, because can't none of them give you the rib. They're not built like the black woman, honey. They're not the primordial womb. So they can't give you your ribs, so you're still in a state of homeostasis. You're not rising in frequency. As a matter of fact, you're dealing with low frequency women because you're in low frequency. And that's why you can't tolerate the black woman. She's such high frequency. And if you listen to my videos, Unplugging the Patrix, The Secret to Unplugging the Patrix 1 and Secret to Unplugging the Patrix 2, I talk about the woman, the black woman, how she's described as the loud black woman. And I say it because she is the daughter and the mothers of New Jerusalem. And Jerusalem, if you said J didn't exist back in the day, and it was just a Y, then it would be Jer, J-E-R would be wire, USA, limb, light, or lunar, okay? Jerusalem. Wire, USA, limb, and light. That's the black woman, because she gives birth to the black man. You can't have no Jerusalem unless she have babies. So she's the wire of the USA limb. She's the light. She's the light. And so she's a live wire. And they call her the loud black woman because her brain is waking. She's been fighting these demons on the front line for a long time. You know, and she's been raising children by herself now for a long time and fighting demons. So her wire antennas is up. And so she come off loud because her brain is not sleeping like most of America who are falling into the spell of the Patrix. She is awakened. Her wire, and she's awakened whether or not she thinks she is, because it's in her DNA, see? Because she's the woman seed of Genesis 3:15. Now, to make a long story short, and just to emphasize making it plain again, Judah black man, okay? You on the shortest rope that a man is on earth. You cannot be with any other woman on earth but the Judah woman. If you with any other woman on earth besides the Judah black American woman, you are not of holy covenant standing. If you made children with any other woman besides the Judah black woman, you have no longer contracts your rights in covenant standing. You are Malachi 2:11 cut off. We are the spirit. We are the children of the spirit. If you're bidding anybody else, you're bidding later mutations and children of the flesh. And they do not have the resources of the womb of the black woman. You, as much as your pretty children are, they did not come from the primordial womb. They may be pretty as all get out with all your different mixtures of women, but they're not of the primordial womb on earth that gives birth to the Christ. So they're not of our holy covenant. They are bastards and bond children. And I don't know why you would think you higher than Abraham. Abraham was promised to be the father of many nations and stars. But yet the Most High told him to hearken to Sarah and then put away Ishmael along with a bondwoman called Hagar, and they was black, okay? They was black. I mean, they wasn't what you call these Arabs today. I mean, they was black. I mean, Ishmael had nappy hair, okay? And the Most High told Abraham to put away Hagar and Ishmael because this was not the covenant, that because the covenant will come through the spirit of the one flesh of Abraham and Sarah would produce Isaac. And so that's one thing you need to think about. So I'm going to make it plain again. Judah man, because you are the firstborn man on earth, you are on the tightrope, like Janelle Monáe says. You got to tip on the tightrope. You cannot be with any other woman and maintain covenant status. You cannot make children with any other woman besides the Judah woman and maintain covenant status. And in the real world of right now, okay, and I'm saying the reality, not that the biblical world is not the cosmic reality. I'm talking about in this third dimension where you feel as though this is your reality, where you want to dance and feel like you could do anything in your free will. Okay, in this world, you breach your 14th, you abridge your 15th Amendment, which makes you not have any supreme contractual rights. You fight your own supreme contractual rights. You remove yourself from inheritance. You hang yourself and you indict yourself as a treasonous under constitutional holy covenant authority, which the Constitution have the blood of our ancestors. We're talking about millions of people that died. This is a cosmic blood plasma holy covenant that hold the native nations, which blacks are native and indigenous. We were sent to Four Corners where our ancestors already been, which means we had ancestors here that were called native and indigenous, and we are the true Dawes Act. And so this holy covenant holds this cosmic blood plasma. And you wanted to say, I don't care about this cosmic blood plasma. I don't care about the black woman 500-year investment in carrying me in her womb and absorbing every kind of brutality, satanic, and this patriots could dish out against her while still trying to preserve my life. I'm going to throw away her 400-year investment, and I'm going to put my seed into anything I want to put it into. Be damned, my ancestors. I'm going to try to bleach them out of existence because the patriots told me I can't. And I'm not going to have the common sense to want anyone to look like my mother, sisters, brothers, or female cousins. See, because that's not part of my mental makeup, okay? And evidently, my soul and heart don't have any intelligence because I don't have no compassion for my womankind. So that's a lack of intelligence, which means you might as well not have a pineal gland. It might as well be gangrene or calcified. So, you may have came from us, but you're not of us, but that we still control you contractually. You are an adulteress, and we own everything you have, even if you're a billionaire, especially if you give up your constitutional rights and abridge your own 15th and breach your own 14th to make bond children blood contracts with Babylon. And a Babylon woman, to you black man, is any woman that's not of Judah. And that is your patriarch's trap. That is your patriarch's trap. He now can do what he wants with you because he knows you don't have the supreme contractual authority no more. So he trapped your ass to put you back in bondage. He can now do anything he wants with you, and you cannot claim constitutional authority or rights. You're just like the rest of Babylon, okay? You're just like the rest of Babylon. You're in bondage contractually. In other words, you're under contractual destitution because you cater to corporate and you made a blood contract. You made a blood contract in corporate doctrines, okay, when you had children outside of a black woman. Now, people like Robert De Niro, he made contract with constitutional blood contracts. So he's coming into supreme contractual rights with his children, who now are protected by the kingdom of Christ under 13 voluntary servitude by consent to serve the kingdom of God and the Most High. Okay? I'm trying to make it plain, and I'm going to say it again. You're a Patriarch's trapped black man. If you think you're going to override the Most High and his woman assigned to you, you're a Patriarch's trapped fool, and you are not of the covenant standing anymore. And this is another thing. I'm going to close with this. It was a group of Muslims founded, and they called themselves the 5%ers. Now, if we have 5% black men who understand their holy covenant and their God assignment, we'll still be ahead of the game. Noah took 8 people in the boat. We was promised 144,000. And we have quite a few black men who didn't fall into the Patriarch's trap. And so, therefore, I'm saying, just like the 5%ers said most of the world is dead, okay, we have a lot of black men in that condition too. That we may have a good salad, I would say 5 to 7%. And basically, that will be enough. But we would probably have more than that. But Noah started with 8, and look what that produced. Okay? See, God works miracles through the least of these. God works miracles through the least of these, and that's how the Most High showed his power. This is Mary Omni.
This is Mary Omni from the house